Hello, good afternoon, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well. And this afternoon's video is going to be quite a good video, a very good video. In fact, one you're not going to want to miss. I've had some very lucky finds today. I found my first super treasure hunt, which I'll be showing at the end of the video, so that's good. And I found the first of the 2023 Hot Wheels, new Hot Wheels cars, basically. Possibly case A. From case A, I'm not quite sure. I don't know much about the way they do the cases. That's not my thing, but anyway, we'll get to them in a minute as well. So very good video. Like I said, you don't want to miss this one. So anyway, I was out and about this morning. As I mentioned in the previous video, I was going to be doing some die-cast hunting this morning, but I had to get some paint, and after I picked up some more paint for my Moon Eyes project, I popped to my local Poundland and just to see if I had any more opening parts or any other stuff in there, and they had this. I picked up this, and that's all they had that I didn't have, and it was worth, in my opinion, picking up, which is obviously the 2006 Ford Crown Victoria Taxi. And just as I was about to leave, I found, if I can get it, 2 seconds, this really cool super treasure hunt. So I couldn't believe it. It was just sat there, hanging there, right out in the open. This is the super treasure hunt from, I'm not quite sure how long ago this, but it was from the summertime anyway. But I have been looking, but it's not the up-to-date treasure hunt. It's from a few cases back. But this is one that I was after, and I'm not mad on super treasure hunts. I don't really collect them like that, which is a good job, because to be honest, like I said, this is the first one I've ever found in the wild. So it was a score for me to find it, because like I said, it was just hanging there. I couldn't believe it. So and it's also a car that, like I said, when this particular one was out, possibly about 4 or 5 months ago, possibly when this one was current, it was one I used to check for, because I do like this style of car. So we will open that in a minute. And then, like I said, I found some new for 2023. So I've got a Ford 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth. I got this very cool Ford Escort RS 2000. This Subaru Impreza WRX STI. The very cool Nissan Patrol Custom, and the last one is the 17 Pagani, I think it's Wire Roadster in white. So we will start to open them in 2 seconds. But basically, again, that was pure luck. I went into my local shop that sells die-cast, which isn't too far from my home, and he said to me he's had a top-up case come through. That's what he called it. He called it a top-up case. And he said, would I like to have the first look? And I got the first look, and I picked out, well, what did I get? 5 cars that I was at. So I've had a really good day. Not only have I found a super treasure hunt, but I've also had pick of a new case and found straight away cars that I want. So anyway, let's get into this. Let's get it all open. So the first car we're going to take a look at is this Crown Victoria from Matchbox Moving Parts. So we will open this up. Like I said, they've been being sold in Poundland at the moment for £2.50, which in my book is quite cheap, because like I said, if you buy them online, they're twice the price. But everything they had in Poundland at the moment, I've got everything that I desire, and this is one that I don't have. I have another one of this same casting in black. And it's alright. There's a bit of controversy over this, because it's quite strange, as these weird rear opening doors. I think it'd have been better if it had opening front doors. I don't know why they did the rear doors, but it's still a pretty cool car. I do like my taxis, and the doors are a little bit, say skew iffy on this, but just see if it'll open up a bit. Yeah, it will. But like I said, I have another version of this in black. It is a police car, and it has the Real Rider rubber tyres on it. So I thought I'd get this version, but like I said, everything else that was there I've already got. So now I've pretty much got everything out there from the moving parts that Poundland's sending. So still pretty cool. And here it is. Now I know to some people it's sacrilege opening these cars up, but I'm an opener. I don't do this for monetary gain. I'm not going to be selling this on or giving this away, but very, very cool. So here it is. Like I said, I'm not quite sure the case this is from now, but I know that it was, I think this was out about 4 or 5 months ago. I think this was when it was more prevalent. But anyway, here it is. And there it is. In its Spectra Flame Red, almost like a candy paint with the TH on the top. Very, very cool. And obviously got these awesome, almost like a copper, yeah, they are copper, they look gold on the light, but actually they're copper off camera. Copper deep dish 4 spokes. So very, very cool. Very happy to find that. Like I said, it's my first treasure hunt, super treasure hunt, sorry. And like I said, I'm not the biggest collector of these, but it is very cool to come across one. So very, very cool. So that'll be going pride of place in my mainline collection downstairs, right in amongst all my wheel swaps. Very, very cool. So that was a great find, even if it is slightly out of date. Like I said, Poundland, that's what Poundland tend to do. They don't tend to sell up-to-date stuff particularly. They sell a few up-to-date bits, but I couldn't believe that was just sat there. I should have took a photograph. The pegs were full on this side, and then that was the last car hanging. So maybe whoever didn't realise what it was, they didn't realise. So more the better for me. So that's very, very cool. Right, let's get into these cars from 23. So anyway, so the first one I'm going to take a look at is the Subaru WRX STI in a very cool blue. And like I said, these weren't on the pegs. I said I went, there's a shop that I get my team transport from. Is where and recently he's been getting some awesome stuff in. And it's really cool because like I said, it's only a couple of miles from my home. But I went in this morning and he said, would you like to go through the case? And the shop was quiet. So I got a chance to go through the case on my own and pick out everything I wanted. There's a few more there I could have picked up, but I was keeping an eye on the pennies. But very, very cool. And this is in like, again, this is like a candy blue. So very, very nice with a blue interior, which is quite nice. The interior that does look quite nice on this. Got the white 10 spokes, no tampos on the rear, but tampoed in on the front. So that is a cool piece. And then the next piece is going to be the Pagani Huayra. So here it is, 2017 Pagani Huayra Roadster in white. Which, can I open it? And there we are. So very, very cool. In almost like, again, a pearl white with the lights tampoed on the front, or at least they look like they're tampoed, and the back's all done. And I think somewhere I've got a dark blue one of these, but again got the gold 10 spokes, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so that's another great find. Right, the three that I've been wanting to get into. So we'll start with the Cosworth. So here's another, this is the 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth, and I do like this one a lot. It is one of my favourite castings that Hot Wheels, has brought out, as I'm a big Ford fan, especially a European Ford fan, but I do like this. And I know I say this all the time, but I don't at the moment have any plans to do anything with this one because I like the red. And these gold wheels are nice, even though I say this all the time. You never know. Never say never with me. I do wheel swaps on most of the stuff. Not everything everything I've got is wheel swaps. I do have quite a lot of main lines and basic Matchbox in my collection that I don't touch. But at the moment, for the foreseeable, this will be going as the collection as it is. So pretty cool. There you go, 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth. So that again is in the new colour for 23. And here is the Nissan Patrol Custom. So very, very cool. And these are unusual because these are on long cards, which we don't really typically get over here. So I don't know why they're on long cards. But very, very nice looking piece. And at some point in the future, this will be getting a wheel swap. When I get some decent larger Real Rider wheels in at the moment. I don't think I've got anything spare left. But the reason I want to do something with this is I'd just like to do that engine a bit of justice. I mean, this doesn't look too bad in that sort of black chrome look. But this will be something that will be getting a little bit of a lift in the future. But nonetheless, it is still a very, very cool casting. And the thing is, when you do customs and wheel swaps, it's not because Hot Wheels aren't very good. It's just they do. The thing is, they do such a good job on their castings, and they leave lots of room for potential. So that's why most of us do it. But there you go. Got a K&N on the back. So that is a cool piece. And there you go. 2022 copyright. So it is for 23. So that is good. And then probably my favourite piece of the day. Even though the Super Treasure Hunt's very nice, I do like my Ford Escorts. And this is the Ford Escort RS 2000. I've been waiting for this to actually get my hands on one. They didn't have any more down there. If I'd had any more, I would have grabbed another one, because I do want to leave one of these alone. And I do want to do a wheel swap on another one. So I will keep my eye out and see if I can get another one. But for the foreseeable future, this will be staying like this. But I do want one to do a wheel swap on, and a little bit of a detail inside, because this one looks like it's all. I'm just trying to get a bit of light on it if I can. You can't really see, but it has got what looks like rally seats in it, the high neck rally seats. It's got like a bit of a dark area there, which is trying to make out like it's got a visor. Some bonnet vents. Very, very cool. This will be something that Mick 67 will like, because he's, as we all know, he loves his Escorts. But very, very, very cool. So I will be definitely doing something with this. I'm just hoping I can find another one so I can do a wheel swap on this one. So very, very cool. But anyway, let's get the cars out. Let's get the camera back a bit. Let's move some rubbish. So here is today. And I've dropped one straight away. That's not good. 2 seconds. So here's today's finds. Very, very cool. Very, very happy. And it's about time, because recently diecast over here hunting's been a bit rubbishy. There's been lots of stuff left around the pegs and no new stuff, but it's nice to see the new stuff is obviously arriving. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more unboxing videos, wheel swaps, vintage pieces, and all that good stuff to come. Hopefully tomorrow I will get my Moon Eyes project finished. I will be doing the tampos this evening, and hopefully I'll get it all finished tomorrow and possibly show it tomorrow evening or possibly Sunday. But I'm hoping I've got all the spraying done now. It's been really, really hard trying to do paintwork in this really horrible English weather. But anyway, with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching.